So we are going to be running the Archer Queen here in today's video. I've been having a lot of success with this Archer Queen deck, and I know that she's not necessarily the current meta by any means. There's a lot of other really strong champions, but I've been finding so much success when you play her with the P.E.K.K.A. and with the Giant Skeleton. Now, the reason why you want to have the P.E.K.K.A. here in this deck is the P.E.K.K.A. is very good at controlling and finding value against the miner. With a lot of people running around with these miner compositions, you want to make sure that you have a mini in your deck that can easily shut a miner down. We've got the Giant Skeleton for the front line, and even in the later games when people start running their 3-star miner, we have a very good setup with our Musketeer, and getting her that ability that allows her to shoot an extra target. She will always be shooting at the she'll always shoot at the miner. The second bullet will always hit the miner, and that'll keep him away from your Archer Queen. So here we're going to put our Ice Wizard in the very back. Crazy enough, what's it called? The Wave Master actually goes straight for the Ice Wizard, which might actually not be a bad play because he wasn't able to charge up as fast as he would have liked. So now we are left here with 3 minis up, and he only has 2, and I think we should be able to stop the wave. Oh! I thought the Ice Wizard for a second dodged him. That would have been incredible, but the Knight's going to be able to hang tight here. Archer Queen gets an ability off, and it looks like we'll be going up 2-0. So I have to be very careful. I'll make sure I put my Giant Skeleton in the center of the map to make sure the Wave Master doesn't just walk by like that again. And we'll get down our Musketeer. We'll put her in the middle, to be honest. And because he's running Wave Master, I think that if we greatly slow the front line and we hit multiple enemies, we should be able to find... Let me go ahead and block the Ice Wizard as well, because I don't want him to find a free shot onto our Ice Wizard. I think he's going to do it. He doesn't, actually. So the thing is here, he does go for the Ghost, so we won't be able to get the super slow that I was looking for until right now. We get a super slow there onto the Wave Master. That should buy our Archer Queen plenty of time to whittle down the rest of the lobby. And even when running that deck that sort of gets to our back line, it looks like... Wave Master might actually come through and clutch this. The super slow comes in again. The heals are really saving the day. You know, that's a good healer. That healer is coming in clutch for him. So we'll go up here 2-1 now. And this is where it's going to get dicey now for him, because number one, I want to put you here. And now we get the snipes going in. We get the snipes going in crazy. How do I want to play? I might even do something like this. Let's get the Archer Queen ability off early. See if that helps us out a little bit here. Because he is using that Royal Ghost to protect his Wave Master. He's got a 3-star healer, so he's really going all in with this healer play. Our Archer will not be the one that gets targeted, so we should be fine this time around. And Musketeer is going to get up here and land a nice stun, surely. Boom, hits the Archer, or hits the... Oh yeah, there we go. Look at that. Look at that infinite stun there on the Wave Master in the back. Even the healer was unable to keep things alive for the team, so we can win that game there 3-1. Elijah, hello. I feel like I play this guy a lot, but he is running the Countess, so Countess is it's tough, especially, I mean, in general it's just always a tough matchup, but especially on this map where it gets to come back. Like, she gets to come back. It's so annoying. But we will be playing our P.E.K.K.A. on that slot, so P.E.K.K.A. staying alive is a detriment to the Countess. He's rocking level 10 Countess, so this will be very fun. Ice Wizard is gonna be the first one to immediately fall. He didn't even place his... Wait, we might actually... He placed his Archer on... What? He placed his Archer on that slot. I'm actually very surprised about that. I don't think there's a world where that's actually the right play. My opinion, of course. We go up 1-0. That's huge. The early game, I feel like, is where the Countess shines the most. So if you're able to stop the Countess in the first round, I mean, things do set up nice and pretty. We are going to be leaving our... What we might be able to do here with this P.E.K.K.A. The reason why I placed this here, he's now the farthest back on the map. If the Countess starts to strike the Giant Skeleton quickly, it'll go over to the Ice Wizard, and the P.E.K.K.A. will be able to take some shots at the Countess, which would be huge. So let's see here. Does that play out exactly like I said? Almost. It was close. There's going to be the speed boost now, though. We'll be able to get some damage. Good stun comes in from our Musketeer. That might have just won us the round. That might have just won us the round. The beautiful stun. Oh, yes. 2-0. I love that. I actually don't think the Countess is going to be that big of a problem, but let's end the game, right? We'll go over for the greatly slow once again. We're trying to get down our Knight. Sort of same formation. We want the P.E.K.K.A. to be on this slot here, but at the same time, kind of scared that yeah, because I know he's playing Archer. He has to buff the Archer a lot if he wants to win this. No. Countess finds value, but everything is working out beautifully. Archer has the buff. There's so many minis alive. The Greatly Slow is going to scuff the Countess, and that's going to be a 3-0 win over a level 10 Countess. Look at that. We've got ourselves a Skeleton King. My man's been rising up a little bit here in the meta. I think we can risk playing P.E.K.K.A. Ooh, this is so dangerous. I'll play the P.E.K.K.A. here on the red slot, actually. I was going to play my Archer Queen there, but it doesn't make sense. We need to make sure our tank can stay alive long enough for the Archer Queen to whittle down the HP. And because it's a level 8 here as well, right? Guaranteed comeback. He's going to have a double comeback on this map. So things are definitely going to get interesting, to say the least. Boom. There goes the knockback, which means now... it might not be terrible. It's pretty bad. Man said... As long as he doesn't have, like, the minor, we win this matchup, I think. If he has minor, bro, it's about to be a long game. That double res on this map is just, it's filthy. And we will be placing our Archer Queen on this slot. I know we talked about how I like to have, maybe not. Maybe we go P.E.K.K.A. Maybe we go P.E.K.K.A. Royal Ghost, I don't mind. There's going to be the Giant Skeleton Bomb. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful. So far, still no minor. I don't think he's going to have a minor when he's rocking Royal Ghost. My bad. I spun the screen a little bit there. Nice little chop in. I don't know how strong a 3-star Royal Ghost is. It's been a while since I've seen one of those. But because we have the stuns and the slows, I think we're actually going to be okay. So here comes the Musketeer. And we definitely need our Ice Wizard here to be slowing people way down, because this way we'll be able to catch the Skeleton King. We'll be able to catch what else? It's rocking minor. How did I know? Either way though, the P.E.K.K.A. comes back. P.E.K.K.A. comes back. We still have, yeah, even with the minor coming in, he actually gets obliterated. We just got to really make sure that it doesn't catch, like, extra value onto our... Look at the Ice Wizard go crazy. There's the stun. It can't catch value on both our Musketeer and our Ice Wizard. So we're going to have to play... Or, I'm sorry, Musketeer and our Archer Queen. We have to play those two cards, two minis, a little bit separate. Just to ensure that they don't get... Because that value that he gets from... That value that he gets from... I think he sends minor down the left, to be completely honest. I might go for a gamble play. I don't think there's any way he sends his minor anywhere but the left. No, it goes right. Dude, my gamble play backfires and I give him the value. No, I don't. Okay, the dissipate doesn't come in. Musketeer turns around. There's a good slow from the Ice Wizard. Oh my goodness, it plays out perfectly. The back line help from each other. Ice Wizard turning around to clutch up. Musketeer able to get a beautiful stun off. It was actually a solid game. We've got ourselves another Wave Master. I literally have played this game for the last, what, 2, 3... Whenever the meta got updated, and I have not run into a single Wave Master. I was so sure he fell completely out of the meta. And yet here we are, another Wave Master deck. Hopefully he's not running minor as well, but either way we do have the setups for it. I believe the Wave Master still holds to be the hardest matchup for this specific deck. But if you can get past that, everything else should be easy cake. And especially if they're not running minor, they're in so much trouble. But it looks like the Giant Skeleton's going to fall here super early. And we will not... double damage comes in. Still not going to be enough, though. We'll lose the first round here. And that's totally okay. There's not much we can really do about that. 4 minis versus 3. And our Giant Skeleton is not tanky enough on the front line there to stay alive. So we kind of expect that to happen. We'll keep the exact same setup here, kind of. And we'll play some Musketeer. I think... I just don't want him to walk down the right side because we made that mistake before. But let's try this. I think he plays on the same side of the map. He places everything in the very back. Fair enough. Either way, though, the Wave Master should still go after the Ice Wizard. So now we have a perfect setup. We actually get a kill as well. And I forgot to mention another really good thing about this deck is the fact that when the Archer Queen gets that speed boost off and she's standing next to the Musketeer and standing next to the Ice Wizard, you get all of this extra increased value because she's speeding up those attacks, meaning that the Musketeer gets closer and closer to her ability. And if she can get onto that and snipe that extra target, things start to get really, really nice. So I'm going to look for the Greatly Slow on the Ice Wizard because I want to get my Knight down to make sure we have 6 minis on the field. Really, I should be switching sides here, but I'm going to hold because maybe he predicts that I try to switch the change the setup here, but the setup might still work, and it does. He walks straight down to the right side, so in the next round, we'll make sure we swap it over to the left, because as of right now, we're getting incredible value with our Archer Queen not getting targeted initially, and we're going to get the boosted damage now coming in from the Archer Queen as well, able to take down the Wave Master pretty easily, and with the Wizard being the last mini left on the field, we're able to clean that up as well and go up 2-1. So, going into the last right now, I'm going to switch sides, because I feel like he just, you know, I'm playing the same side, I'm winning, you know. It's gotta switch. So now we look for the Musketeer to double up on her. Like that. Boom, boom. And now we're sitting super nice and pretty. Musketeers will get that stun off. It'll be very difficult for him to transition into anything. And if we do end up going to a round 5, that's where you want to get your P.E.K.K.A. You want to give the P.E.K.K.A. the ability to block damage, right? And put him in the front, because eventually the Giant Skeleton does start to fall a little bit too fast. Let's see if the stun, there's a nice little stun. He's super slowed. He does manage to get a little bit of a travel time off. The Ice Wizard, though, is now finding some value. We'll turn onto the Wave Master here as well. And all that's left is the Wizard and the Ice Wizard and a very, very healthy Musketeer. Another solid 3-1 win.